Welcome to the Do You Get podcast.
Because I don't think they get.
Actually get, but do they get?
No, they don't get. Do you get that they don't get?
They
that
don't
they
get
that
this
they don't get.
philosophy. They
No,
don't get this philosophy.
They don't
that
get
we-
it.
We
You don't get
though.
it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hello. Welcome to the Do You Get podcast, and this is Florence.
Hi guys, it's your resident. Hey, I think I already. Resident. Guys, please, I'm rusty, okay? It's your resident good vibes connoisseur. It's me. It's Simi. I gave you 2 intros in one. Please, you guys have tried. We're back. We are back.
Welcome
my
back.
God.
This has been a while.
Yeah, I think it's the longest break we've taken.
Yeah, life was lifing, and we were lifing along with life. So
Wow.
this is a very interesting season in our lives. A lot of changes, a lot of things have moved, So life was lifing. But
Yeah.
Simi, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm happy we're back. I've missed the podcast. I've missed the microphone. I've missed I've missed you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm blessed.
See the way that Simi is kissing her mic. You guys.
Bro. It's been so long. No, I'm actually so happy to be back. And me generally, I'm good. It's okay. Life is good. I'm happy. I'm grateful. Yeah.
You never expected it.
Yeah, but God did it for me.
Yeah.
How are you, Florence?
I'm okay. I'm good. I feel satisfied. I was watching this vlog a couple days ago, and this girl was saying that she hasn't done her 2025 vision planner because she feels like everything that she wants, she's currently living in it. And that's how I feel. I feel like I've been trying to figure out what am I going to do this 2025? It hasn't really been coming because I feel like I'm already kind of living in everything that I want, and a lot of the areas that I wanted to grow in, I can see the growth. So to me, it's I just want to continue the growth. At least in this present moment, it just feels like that. So I was like, that. I think that's interesting because it gave me an insight as to why I haven't written down something I want to do this 2025 that. So
No, that makes
But
sense.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And you
But-
can always set goals later. You don't always have to set your goals in January.
January, exactly. Exactly.
You can set goal any time of the year. You can do Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. There's so many ways to do goal
Yeah.
setting, but yeah, so I'm happy
Yeah.
for you.
But Simi, I want us to play a game. And then
Okay.
after we play the game, we need to catch up and tell
Yes.
people where has life been taking us.
Okay.
Anyways, let's see. So it's this or that. I'm going to
Okay.
start calm,
Florence,
and then we go up.
please. Your
What?
question, I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what kind
It's
of...
not. It's actually not that bad. It's actually
Okay.
not that bad. Sure, you read, right?
I read books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to insult you. Sorry.
No.
Anyways.
Not everybody reads now. Nobody. No, I'm not insulted. I don't feel insulted. I don't feel insulted.
Okay. All right. So would you rather read the book or have the movie adaptation?
Oh gosh, that's a hard question because I feel like most movie adaptations, they're just you're just this is not what happened. This is actually not what happened.
Yes.
Don't piss me off. And
Yes.
then also the way you imagine a character when you're reading the book,
Yes.
they will not come and bring one cast member. You're just who released? Who actually
Yes.
is this? And it's crazy that you asked this question because this is trending right now because of one book that it was written by this Nigerian American author called Tommy, and it's basically about Yoruba mythology and like
Mm-hmm.
obviously Yoruba is predominantly in like West Africa and Brazil and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So she and the book like it was like best selling and everything. It was a trilogy. It is a trilogy, no what, sorry. And then
Mm-hmm.
she did like they are making a movie adaptation, right? And then
Yeah.
she came on TikTok and she's like, I'm doing an open cast. I want to cast people from Nigeria. I want to cast new talent. Da, da, da. So everybody was gassed, like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that they released the cast like a couple days ago? Do you know who is
Mm-hmm.
playing? This girl
What?
in the book, Florence, is dark skinned. Like she went to like, she was like, what's the word? I don't want to say oppressed, but like, people were like, I think oppressed is a good word. Like, she went to discrimination, that's the word, because
Mm-hmm.
of how dark she was. Do you
Yeah.
know Amanda Stylebird? Like, she was in that movie where like her mom lied to her that she was sick. She's just this very mixed race, light skinned girl.
Oh. Oh, that's like on the total opposite
Opposite, like
pole.
complete opposite. And
Yeah.
like most of the people that like there's no like Nigerian from Nigeria first there. There are two British
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians, one South African, and the rest are Americans. I think for the most part.
Uh-uh. Oh, I
Everybody is
think
so
I think that's what
confused.
I saw on Faye's
Yeah,
story
Faye
that she
posted
was
about it
trying.
as
I was
well.
like, oh, I
It's
was like,
the
that's
casting is a
crazy.
choice. Like Viola Davis is there, and don't get me wrong, like Viola
Violet
Davis is
Davis
a
is
fantastic
good. Yeah,
actress, but her African accent is horrible. Like I already know the
it's
kind
not even
of
just that. It's not because there's a specific. So I feel like a lot of American actors that do African stuff, they have a specific accent that is very central. But a lot of Nigerian, like a lot of African parts of Africa have different accents.
there's
So
not
if
those
she's going
accents
to,
are not even real. There's no even Central Florence. You're being nice. Nobody in the continent of Africa speaks the way they speak. Nobody talks like that. Like just speak.
no, but the thing is, I mean, I feel like I get it. Like they're trying to do like an
No,
African accent,
no.
but yeah, the thing is that yeah,
They should go and hire a dialect coach. Like, and I don't want to hear them speaking Yoruba any type of way. Like, just speak English then. As like, no.
because the book has Yoruba,
I think yeah, it has
so how
Yoruba
are they
because they
going
mentioned like
to run
Orisha
it?
and stuff like that. But it's not like it's not a Yoruba book. It just like pulls from like Yoruba like mythology and stuff.
But
I don't
like, do
know.
they like? Are there parts where people speak Yoruba?
Yeah, like Yoruba phrases and stuff. Yeah,
I hope they do the movie well
they're
because
not.
y'all cannot just.
They're not like even Woman King. Like Woman King was nice and all, but like the way they were speaking, I was like, "What is this?" And this is our story. That's part that pisses me off. Like this is like let us tell it or hire people that can train the people that you want to tell it well. Like don't piss me off. But sorry to go on this
Okay.
rant. Your question. I
Yeah.
think I'll just stick with the book to be honest. Like
Yeah.
except it is like a white romance book, then I'll do the movie. or
The
like
one
okay,
book. Oh, you
sorry,
can
go
go.
ahead. No, I was
No, I
going to
said the
say like
one.
not maybe not white romance, but as long as it has nothing to do with Africa or whatever, then maybe in the movie. But yeah.
Mm, the one book that I would say that I really preferred the book to the no I okay let me not say I preferred the book. There
Hmm.
are parts of the book that like there's just the essence we're missing in the movie is Harry
Hmm.
Potter. When I was reading the book, like in my head, the characters were a certain way. There were a lot of details of things, but then I feel
Mm.
like maybe because the movie they had to like shrink it to 1 hour, 2 hours. This thing they kind
Yeah.
of because I feel like certain things were not as represented as I would like. Even
Okay.
Hunger Games, I read part of Hunger. I gave up though because that book was quite long, but Hunger Games, I also
That
feel
is why I
like
like the
they watered it
movies.
down.
Yeah, okay, fair
I
enough.
prefer I prefer the book. because the
Yeah.
book, like, like the author has to give you details to like make you part of the world. The
Yeah.
movies, because they already show those details, it's easy to water down certain things, but
That's
it's okay.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I feel like a book that had a good movie was Half of a Yellow Sun. I think that's one of my favorite like
Mm,
adaptations. Like I didn't really feel
yeah.
like too much is missing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe this touring girl should go and talk to Chimamanda. But the thing is, she casted Nigeria, so yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next question. Sorry. Before we go too far.
Okay. My next question is, so I'm trying to figure out which one. Well, okay. Maybe we'll do this one and then one more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather go out to club at night or stay in and have an intimate night with your friends?
Those are two different extremes.
They're
Like,
not. Like if you were in the same night and all your friends were together, would you
okay.
rather go out to club with them or stay in and watch a movie or like play games together?
I think okay. Right now, I'll answer in like me currently right now. Right now, I'd rather go out because I've been in a lot over
Okay.
the past couple of like weeks and months. And so
Mm-hmm.
it really depends on my mood. But for me right now, like I want like a good like night out, like good music, like good vibes, like yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I like to do cutesy
Uh-huh.
things. I prefer to do cutesy inside things because I think it's because every time I go out, like I always feel like the chances of me being disappointed is
Uh-huh.
pretty high. Unless I know like, oh, this is going to be a banger, then
Mm,
I'll for sure let's go. Like if it's a concert with an artist that I really really like, or if it's like a DJ that I know is like, oh, okay, this is we need to go out, and yeah, I do need a night out. But for
okay.
the most part, I would rather sit down and talk to my friends and
That's fair.
and
That's
and
fair.
nap. Okay, last question. Uh, maybe let me relate it to New Year.
Okay.
This year, because I want to ask this question because it just seems like all my friends are just single, like nothing is just everybody's just acting like at
Hey.
one point I'm not going to attend wedding, but
Okay.
let me ask, would you rather focus on relationships this year, like go out on dates, meet people that are potentials, or focus on personal growth?
Oh, can I not focus on both? Both are important. I don't know because I feel like I do have a lot of growing up to do this year. Like, I don't know, maybe because I feel like, oh, I'm turning 25, I'm entering this new phase of my life, but maybe on that day I'll just be like,
Oh, wow, you're
bro,
turning
nothing's different.
25.
Right, exactly. So like, I'm like, okay, I need to actually like, I'm getting my shit together already, fair enough, but like, I'm like, okay, oh, my dear, 30 is close, so like, I'm trying and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, I'm just trying to like. I just feel like there's a couple of stuff I would like to work on this year, and like, but I also need to, fair. You know what? Let me play you. Me going out on dates and building relationships is part of my personal growth,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So
sure.
it is like at the end of the day, the reason why I don't do that is like I need to work on my confidence and stuff like that. So I feel like once I do that,
But can you work on your well, I guess that like defeats the purpose of my question, but
oh
can
well,
you work on your confidence while going out on dates? I don't know
yeah,
why. Yeah.
you can just want to improve the other. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Because I just feel like all this time, and one of the reasons why I wasn't dating was, oh, I need to be good in this aspect and this aspect, and I feel like I need to be ready. But I don't think you can ever be
Yeah.
1000% ready.
I don't think so.
So you just have to, sometimes you just have to put yourself out there. And when you see something, it will help you improve in other areas. So,
Yeah.
and you learn from experience and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
This year I'm focusing on personal growth. y'all be waiting for the wedding for as long as you need to wait because your girl is not planning unless you bump into each other and you connect, the worlds align, and
Hmm.
happily ever after,
Baby
Cinderella.
fairy tale.
But yeah, it's my girl is gonna focus because there's a lot coming up which we will talk about a little bit more as we go into the
Yeah.
episode.
But
So yeah.
I don't think focus is the right word for me for dating. Like, it's not high on my list. I feel like if my mom
Yeah,
should hear this, she'll just be like, "What's wrong with her?"
that's what
But
that's what I'm saying. When are we going to get when are
like,
we going
it's
to
just
get a
not
wedding?
high on my list. Like, there's just so much more stuff I would like to do that, like, if it
Mm-hmm.
happens, like, I'm not opposed to it, you get, but
Yeah.
it's not like. So that I'm like, focus might not be the right word. Like, it's there, like, at the back of my line, like, oh, okay, maybe I
Yeah.
should actually start putting myself out there and actually start this and stop being afraid. Yes, but
Yeah.
like, it's not in my top five. Honestly, I don't even know if it's in my top
Gotcha.
10, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my husband is waiting outside.
You never know. You never know. You
Mm.
never know.
Maybe I need to stop staying inside because not even like even for finding a man, but like even friends, like if you're inside, you're not going to build any relationships. And I'm talking about like platonic and romantic, you know? So
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe we can do a whole like episode on this, but
mm-hmm.
sometimes I think that with the way life is kind of organized, it's really, really hard to find time to do certain things. Like I'm just thinking about sometimes the week I've had this week.
Yeah.
Imagine like on a work week having to go out, or like on a weekend I'm just like I kind of want to just decompress a bit, but then
Mm,
it's like you have to push yourself to go, go, go. That's I'm really trying to like figure out how to balance rest plus
mm,
like always going, always, it's friendship, it's work, it's running, it's like it's always constant like going, going, going. Like to this weekend I was invited to do something and I really want to go, but I'm just like the past 2 weeks I haven't gotten time to like decompress personally without people around me, and I feel like I lean more to the introverted side, that I need
mm.
that sprinkle of me having a couple hours that I'm like, okay, I've spent this amount of good time with myself, now it's time to get out of it. So I don't know, it's interesting.
Well, you can do both. Like, I don't know. I think it all boils down to time management and you want, like, being willing to do it. Because honestly, like, I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I've been out. Like, oh, I just need time for myself. But it's just like you don't want to go. You don't want to go. Like, oh, I've just been busy this week. Like, granted, like honestly, my hours are insane. Like, I need to work less, but I don't want to start living for the weekend because right now that's how my life is, and it's
Yeah.
not fun. Like, because I know people who I work with, they will leave the office at a reasonable time, like let's say 6, 7. They go out for dinner with their friends like a couple times a week. Like, and every time you're hanging out with your friends, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. You can just be going for a meal, or
Yeah.
you are going to buy something together. Like, let's say both of you want to buy groceries, or both of you, like, you can spend time together doing mundane things. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be, oh, we're going for a party, or like, oh, we're going for brunch, or you can just be going
Mm-hmm.
for a quick meal, or like coffee, or whatever you like to do in your personal lives.
Yeah.
But just finding ways to like connect with
Connect.
people
Yeah.
is very, very important, because I feel like our generation, we're too, oh, myself, like I need to do this for myself, I need to myself, like, you don't want to
I
get to the age of like 40, 50 and realize you spend too much time by yourself
stand
and
by
all you have
yourself.
is yourself,
Yeah.
because that would just be sad.
I think the hard part for me is literally just that my friends are all over the place. I
Yeah.
I think that makes it hard. But I do think I need to at least start calling people more. Like even if
Mm-hmm.
you're not necessarily going out every weekday, maybe like doing like a 10-15 minute call. Even if it never ends, like anytime I call my friend, I'm like, oh, I'll just talk to you for 10 minutes. We'll just be yapping, 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 yapping. And then we're
Yeah.
like, okay, it's time to go. Bye, bye. And then for another like 15 minutes. I'm just like,
Oh my
more.
gosh.
But it's interesting. Like even this podcast now, like we will start like, oh, we don't have anything to say. It's like, okay, let's make it one quick 1 hour. By the time we've gone in, like it's what 20 minutes now, and what have we even said? I don't even know. Okay, but that's literally how conversations go with friends. Like if you're busy and trying to get things done, like there are people that I won't call. Because you just know that you can't leave that call in 10 minutes. It's not happening. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But anyways, catch up.
Catch up. I don't know why you said catch up. I'm like, what? Like anytime I hear catch up, I just think of work. So,
it's the way you responded. Catch up. I was like,
sorry.
Okay.
I was triggered.
Okay.
So,
Simi, you want to go first?
Sure. What have I been up to? Where did we leave off? Where's the last time we recorded? I think it was May, right?
Yeah, that's the last time we posted. Yeah.
Okay, so June, you guys know you guys might not know. So I used to stop saying you guys know because you are just getting to know me, okay? But you guys, I'm a June baby. I was born on the 18th of June.
Yeah.
On a beautiful Sunday morning. So in June I had my birthday. What was nice. That was the first birthday I actually celebrated myself. And thank God for Florence. I think and the rest of my friends because I wasn't going to do anything because at that time I had found out that I was moving, like leaving the US. So I was like,
you just dropped a bombshell. Like, I just found out that. I just found out that I'm uprooting my life to move somewhere else. Oh, like, what?
I'm giving background.
Okay.
So because of that, Florence, I'll get into the move. I promise. I'll get into the move. But I had just found out. Like I didn't just find out in June, but it was like kind of final, and I was leaving soon around that time. So I was like, oh, should I be doing something for my birthday or no? But I tried ended up doing something. And Florence and like Chica and like some of our friends from out of town. Like I started listing them, but that's just a story this time. They came. I celebrated with them and my friends in Dallas. That was nice because I was able to like. I felt like when Florence and Chica were coming, I was like, I'm going to show them my city. Like I felt that vibe of like when someone's like, oh, I'm in your city. Like that's how I felt. I was like, oh, they're coming to my city. People think I'm more celeb. I was like, I need to show them a good time, whatever. So, and I'm a planner. I love planning. So I did like a whole like birthday weekend, and then I used that as like birthday weekend / Simi's leaving, bye bye, whatever type of P. So yeah, that was nice. I did dinner. We did like a boat ride thing. That was really cool. Like.
Yeah, that was super cool. I feel like last year we did a lot of things that we've never done before, and it was really, really nice.
It was so nice. Like, I don't know, that boat, like, I knew I found it by mistake by scrolling on Instagram. Like, shout out to Instagram. But yeah, that was nice. I did a dinner, and then in my life, honestly, friends have never surprised me before. Honestly, I don't think any of my friends have ever surprised me. So, my first day dinner. We're eating, you guys. Like, we're eating, we're gisting. And then I just see my father on the screen. not in person, on the screen. And then I'm like, Florence, what's going on? And she's like, oh, Simi, just sit down. I'm like, girl, don't play. Tell me what's going on. Because I don't know. I was just like, shook. But yeah, Florence and like my friends put together like a video, like my friends and family telling me happy birthday, like wishing me best of luck with my move and stuff, and that was so cute. Like I was crying. I don't think Florence saw, but I was actually crying. I was like, oh my god, I was just shook. Like I was
Yeah.
like, nobody has ever done something like this for me before. This is amazing. Like, I was like, is this how
Aww.
people feel? I felt like, honestly, my birthday, I felt so loved and like celebrated. And something. That's the first time I actually felt like that in a
Yeah.
birthday in my grown adult years.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very like emotional. Like when you guys left to go to the airport, guy, I was so sad. I was
Stevie was acting like she was some celeb. She was like, Florence, leave me alone. Get off, please. It's
no.
acting like you will not see me
Because I
again.
was not trying to cry because it felt so fine now. Like,
Um,
when next am I actually going to see these people when I leave? Because like when I moved to Texas, I always knew I would see you guys because we're still in the same country.
Yeah.
But when you guys left, when your Uber drove away, I said, Jesus, this is real, man.
Yeah.
It
No.
was it was sad, but basically I moved to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a UK
UK
baddie.
girly. And the
Period.
fact that you've been talking about
Right?
wanting to be in the UK so
Right?
long. Like, for the longest I've known Simi is like, oh, UK, oh, London, oh, you're in London. Oh, I wish I was in London. Giddy, 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 giddy,
Bro.
UK. Ah.
I could not like when everything fell into place, I said, God, like, what is this? Like I
I feel
was
like sometimes, like, God puts things in your head. Like, there's a reason why you are drawn to a certain thing that if other people around you are not necessarily drawn to it.
yeah. Like it just felt like I'm going to be there. Like even when I studied abroad, I was like, I'm coming
Yeah.
back to this place. Like I could just feel it. I don't know why. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's no like honestly, if you told me 5 years ago, in fact 2 years ago that you're going to be living in London, I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
for why? Like how?
It goes like that. I feel like a
It,
lot of the times, like, I've even noticed it in my life, like certain things I'm like, there's no way, but like there's a reason why you're drawn to certain things.
mm-hmm.
There's a reason why, like, you just have to follow that inkling that you
Yeah.
have. Especially given the fact that, like, how many people want to move, how many of us, like, in our friend group, wanted to
Mm-hmm.
move to the UK? We're very,
That's
very,
true.
very excited about it.
Yeah, it
um
was. Yeah, but yeah, I moved. It was really hard. I'm not going to lie. It's one of the hardest things I've done. Like, because I feel like every time I've moved for school or work.
mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, this time I moved for work, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
So, and because I feel like when you move for school, it's easier because like you already have one like level of connection and stuff with people. You know that okay, for the most part, I know
Yeah.
people in school at least
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And
Yeah.
like with school, like it's easier to like make community and meet people and stuff like that. But with work, is like, I'm here to work, and also I didn't go to school here, so I just felt very removed from the country when I arrived. I said, Jesus, there's no sun in this place. Like honestly, if I start ranting about the UK, we're not going to finish. We're not because, and that's the I think God moved me here to show me a lesson of everything is not what you imagine it to be, but that doesn't mean it's bad because the way I was saying, oh, I want to move to the UK, I want to move to the UK, you think that there's something waiting for me here, but I moved here and I said, wow, no wonder you people are always complaining. No wonder this, no wonder that, but it's still like I don't regret it. Like I'm not like I'm still grateful for the move and everything, but it just I think God used this move to really teach me a lesson of like even though everything's not as it seems, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's not like not what you imagine doesn't mean it's bad or whatever. Yeah, so I moved here for work. How many months now? I think 6 months now. I've been in the UK.
Yeah.
It has been a very humbling experience. Like
Mm.
I learn new things every day, but I'm grateful. I don't hate it. I'm growing to like it. Um, yeah. What does happen, Florence?
It's good that you have the attitude of gratitude. It's really, really good because I feel like it helps you move differently. I feel like it does
Yeah.
something different to your brain when you
Hmm.
can be in a situation that is not necessarily 100% what you want it to be, but look at things and be like, oh, I'm grateful that this is my life
Yeah,
anyways. Because either way, like everybody's still going to go through things that aren't fun,
exactly.
and you just have to learn how to
You just have
deal.
to adapt. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can pause because I feel like your next part, we were together.
Oh yeah.
Or
So
is
you
there
can
anything
catch us up.
else?
What
Is there
else?
anything else that happened?
No. Did anything happen? Am I forgetting something? I don't think
I think you
so.
went to Ashake's concert.
Oh, guys. Wow. Let me tell you one thing and one thing only. If you guys see me say concert again on this podcast, you need to beat me. You need to box me.
Simi, let's save this video because you will see the next 3 business days she has bought tickets to
No,
somewhere.
you guys need to box me. I'm not more doing. Wait, actually, I caveat
Shut
that.
up.
There are specific
That's
artists.
shut up.
Specific artists.
Just shut up.
I'm
Simi.
not more like I'm okay. I'm not more doing it the way I used to do it before. Like before, like it's like see, they used it to swear for me. You would think that me and the artist were the one that wrote the song together. Like, see me, calm down. Why every concert you must be present? So, like Florence mentioned, I went to Ashake's concert, and now let me tell you one thing. You guys know I would say anything, but I won't lie to you. That concert was a good 5/10, meaning it was average, which was very disappointing because his US tour videos were fantastic. I was so hyped. Like, you guys, oh God. Me and my sister booked hotel so we can be close to the venue.
Ah,
So exactly, we were invested, okay? Because the thing in London is big and like everything's far, and the O2 Arena is
really?
not. Yeah, like things are not super, like something that's close to you in London is 20-30 minutes tube. That's what is considered like.
I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
not
because
far.
they don't have highways that
Yeah,
connect
yeah.
that
Everything
well.
is underground, and then
Yeah.
driving is just a nightmare because the roads are small. Like there's no highway, so you drive through people's house. Like you be driving through people's houses basically,
Yeah.
like streets and stuff. So yeah, so we got a hotel that was like one stop away on this tube from the place and everything. So we're invested, like we're hyped. Okay, I even bought jeans from ASOS. I was like, I'm going to give them hot, like, Lord. And then these tickets were also expensive. Those are the most expensive concert tickets I've ever gotten for the kind of seating we got because we were high up because, and that ticket was still close to £100 for these guys. The people that were on the floor, their tickets were like almost £300. Again, more grace to everybody's elbow. We arrived at Ashake's concert. Ashake did not want to greet us. So I think Ashake might have maybe he didn't sleep well that night, or maybe the food they gave him before he climbed the stage wasn't sweet because he wasn't smiling and stuff.
Ah.
So the vibes were very low when he started. And the thing like when you start a concert, you need to give it to us hot so the momentum is high and everybody is ginger. But everyone was so gassed to
Yeah.
see him, and then he came and he was like, he wasn't dancing, he wasn't singing, he was slow. I said, bros.
Uh-uh.
And then I also think the arrangement of the songs were not ideal, but whatever. This guy started came, then he started flying. For active, the guy was in the sky. He didn't sing once. He was just floating
Uh-uh.
around the air. And then he said, "Oh man, now I'm active." I said, "Bros."
I thought he had a dance for that where he was dancing with, or
Is
is
the
it the other one?
Fuji
Oh, is it?
vibes
Oh, okay,
that he
yeah,
has
yeah,
the
okay.
choreo for, and he didn't even finish that one. If I even knock him, but it's okay. Whiskey came, sir. But do you know, you guys? Do you know who came? My husband, Stormzy.
I thought you were going to say Davido.
No, I bet you guys know. No, have I not come back on this podcast to see her? I'm pleased me and David have separated. Oh, sorry.
Ah,
I appreciate him from afar,
okay.
respectfully.
We will talk about that later. We'll
Yes,
unpack it
you can.
later.
But my man, Stormzy came and I was gassed. I was screaming. Honestly, the second concert was actually not bad. I think it's just I expected so much because I seen the videos, but it was really a letdown. Like, and then like we couldn't really see the stage. Like, I can run from this. You guys know I'm a complainer. So I learned my lesson. No more concert every time person. Like the only like see, let me not even lie to you. I just need to see the girlies next. Thames, Ira. I don't care. I need to see them. Every other Afrobeat person. Oh, I'm Victoria. I really want to see Victoria. Every other person is, and then go forgive me, Burna Boy. I always see any. I will always see Burna Boy because that guy is so good. Sorry, we have to give credit where credit
Yeah,
is due.
yeah.
The
His
guy is
concerts have
too
been,
good,
yeah, it's
and
really
he's
good. His concert,
consistent.
yeah, he's very
He's
consistent. It doesn't
consistent.
matter what the show is, whether it's a festival or his
Exactly.
concert or anything. Like when he throws on his show, he does pretty good. Like
Yeah,
that his band, that whole like
it's
that
fantastic.
ghost singing group and his band, I feel like they even carry it well. So even
Mm-hmm.
if he's on his low, you won't even, they do really a really good job. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that sounds like a experience. I do want to see Ashake though. I don't know what kind of vibes I'll get, but I would love
yeah,
to see him and a couple more artists that I haven't seen perform. I really hope that they'll be performing when I have money.
yeah. I feel like this year a lot of them will do tours because Afrobeat is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
I
So
haven't really been listening to Afrobeats like that, so
that's fair.
it's crazy.
I
Which
don't.
is crazy.
Yeah, the kind of music. Let me not start. I will not start. But yeah, I think that. Yeah, let's just move on because if I start talking about music, I'm not going to end. Florence, how have you been? What have you? What catch us up?
Um, I've been here. So a lot of things happened. It was May. I know I was talking about like writing my personal statement and how that
Mm-hmm.
was very stressful. I shall wrote it. Um, the whole summer I was just really applying to schools.
Mm.
And I do want to mention one thing about that personal statement. Like, I want to shout out one of my friends. All my friends were really helpful in different ways. Like, I'm really grateful for my friends, for my family, people that helped me, like, edit and encouraged me and stuff like that. It was really, um, I don't know, it was really, I'm trying to figure out the word. It was very helpful. You know how like when people are like angels in your life, like people are helping you in a way that they may not even realize it.
Mm.
Um like that you really needed it because I was so exhausted by that point, by the whole process. Like I took the MCATs, everything. But I want to shout out one of my friends, Tigo. When I was writing my personal statement, this guy doesn't know anything about school, med school, anything. And it's the way that he sat with me
Mm.
and went through that personal statement like line by line. And I think the biggest thing was like I was so like feeling very insecure about what I was writing, and I feel like he gave me a lot of confidence. That was the
Mm.
biggest thing through that. But him and a lot of other people, I'm not going to mention all the names, but love you guys. Hearts, kisses, you know yourselves. Anyways, and then what else happened? So I applied to schools. It was going, I sent to the application.
Can I just say that I did not until Florence went through this, I did not know one how expensive, and I see that all capital letter. That's why I'm shouting. Applying to medical school was because you see so many people wanting to become doctors and like so many doctors in America and people say oh like day in life of a doctor. I didn't know that. Ha.
My money was just that summer. I was just like, I'm just going to close my eyes because I was like, I don't want my mom to help me. Like, I want to say that it's me that puts the money. I mean, my mom still helped me. Let me stop saying like, she still helped me. She still fed me, fed me, gave me houses. So I was able to have that freedom. But I was like, I
Mm,
really want to use my money so that if I'm doing anything, like, I can't, like, there's a way you act when you're the one investing your money
mm,
and time into it. Is like, okay, I can't waste it, so I have to
mm.
put like a lot of efforts as much as possible in it. But it was a lot of money. I can't even call the number because
No, it was a lot of money, a lot of essays. Like I was confused. I'm like, these people are doctors. Like, why are they writing essay like this? You would think they're applying to become a writer or something. I was
yeah,
so like I did not expect the process to be that rigorous, but
yeah,
like in the way it was, like I knew it would be okay, yeah, but
yeah.
I didn't expect that many essays. But I guess fair enough, because how else would they be able to get to know you? But maybe more interviews or something. I don't know, but that those essays
There's
are
still
too much.
interview. There's still interview on top of all of this, and depending on the school, the interviews the whole day, pretty much,
That's
like a nine to
crazy.
five. Um, what else? So yeah, I applied to schools, and interview season came. I got my first interview. I was shocked. It came in like very early because I thought, oh, I would just have a couple months to like rest,
Mm,
debrief. It came in so early. I was grateful. I was shocked, but it went. It didn't go the way I wanted to go because I feel like I don't know if it's just me like being critical, but I just feel like I didn't do the best. I was not confident enough. So when I
mm,
went in, I was already nervous. Um, and I was thinking about the process so much differently. I was like, oh, I got to go in and make sure that I am this and I'm that so that they can see that I'm this and I'm that and I want, like I
mm-hmm.
wasn't necessarily fully going in as myself. I tried,
Right.
but not fully. And around that time there was a lot of things going on, changes, friendships and stuff. So yeah, it was going, and yeah. But then the second one came and I felt so much better. Like I also really really enjoyed the interview experience. I feel like the interview, like I just felt like the people were really really nice.
Mm,
um and I had a good time. I felt seen. I It really helped me change my mindset about the way I was even going into this process. And the results of the interview came out, and I'm going to medical school next
period.
summer.
Doctor owns the
Uh,
building. Everybody clap for Florence.
I'm clapping for myself because I need to clap.
No, you
Anyways,
tried. You tried. You really
it
tried.
was really like surreal. It's still surreal. I cannot believe that I'm into Mexico. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And like you were saying, like how things are falling into place and you went to the UK. I feel the same way because I just like, first of all, I'm this small little girl from Aba, like
Mm.
Aba, Nigeria, like not even Lagos, Nigeria, Aba, Nigeria. The
Abba.
chances of me
Abba.
making it
Said not
out of
even
Aba
Lagos. I'm
is very,
screaming.
because I feel like Lagos has more of like international schools and like prepares you for that
Mm.
kind of mindset. In my head, I thought I was going to be in Nigeria. I was growing up to live in Nigeria and stuff like that. And then I moved, and then now I'm in med school. That is crazy. If you know how crazy this is, and it's like I feel like for me, med school, I know that even as a kid, I've always wanted to have a career where I'm really helping and impacting people daily
Mm.
and doing like great things in their lives and making a difference in people's lives and helping people have better lives.
Mm.
And that's all I knew. But like figuring out where to do those things came with like time and, going through the process and going through life. And then once I clicked that it was medicine, it was like, this is crazy. Because I was going back and forth with myself for a very long time because I'm like, how am I going to take physics, chemistry, biology? Like to me, that's crazy because I even in Nigeria when I left, in my head I was an art student.
Mm.
Um, so being in this position is really amazing. I'm so grateful to God. Like I know I thanked my friends earlier, but God is the center of everything in this whole process. I'm really, really grateful to God because I don't know how I'll get here without Him. But I'm here, and I never expected it, but God's good. Um,
Hallelujah.
and yeah, and the process has been really, really good so far. So yeah, I'm sitting in my hopes and dreams at this point.
That's
Yeah.
good. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. And you guys, Florence is, I don't know, like, one thing about Florence, if Florence wants to do something, Florence is going to do it. Like, no, it's a very good trait. And, like, that's one thing, like, Florence has, like, I've kind of gotten from her. Like, if Florence said, I'm going to, like, Florence ran marathon. They say, like,
Is
like
it
this
marathon
year,
10K?
I don't
10K.
care. It's a marathon to me because Florence just woke up one day. She said, "Oh, I'm you guys. I'm running again." I said, "Ah, where did this come?" And she's like, "Oh, you guys, I'm going to run a marathon this year." I said, "Ah," and she did it. Like if Florence wants to do something, she's going to do it, no matter what. Like if my friend has set her mind to something, like she's going to find a way to achieve it. Like she's very, very determined and stuff. So I'm very happy for you. I'm grateful to God for you that but you have done it for this girl. Because
Yeah.
every time, like for instance, like when something happens for medical for like her medical part, I'm just like Jesus. I always say, Florence, are you sure that this thing you want to do this? Like, why do you want to do that? I always ask her, like, why medical? Like, this thing is not beans. Like, granted, nothing is hard, right? But
Yeah.
like sometimes I ask her Florence. She's like, Simi, I just want to help people. I just feel like this is why God put me on this planet. I said, Jesus, like, bro, it's crazy. No, I'm really happy for you. Like, I'm happy. I can't wait to see you in medical school because I feel like we've talked about it for so long. Like, oh, when you get to medical school, when, like you manifested it and stuff and worked so hard towards it. So
Yeah.
now I'm excited to see like Florence in med school. How is that even going to be? What's that going to look like? Like I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm nervous because I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to balance like, okay, I'm going into this experience and it's going to be a blank slate versus like how you're feeling now about like you're going into an experience that is not exactly what you think it'll be, but it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to like, we'll have a different episode on this topic.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about it later, but it's there in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else have we done? Oh, I forgot to mention. I went to see I Said What I Said podcast, which is one of Florence.
Oh,
like,
I was so jealous. I was like, when she sent me a picture, I was like, oh my God. I'm so jealous. I'm like, they need to come to the US. They need to come to the US, and I need to shake their hands and take a picture with both of them in it. And yeah, they need to come. If anywhere I am, I will uproot myself and I will go there and I'll see them.
No,
I just love those women.
So good. Like
I love them so much.
It felt like you were in the studio recording with them. Like it was so good. The crowd engagement was fantastic. They looked fantastic. The venue was nice. There was like, but what I will say is the community. Like even from like when we got out of the station, you could tell that everybody here is going to. I said what I said. Like the way we were like talking, and like one guy approached me and my sister was like, "Oh, are you guys going to?" I said what I said. Like the way like, I was like it was so nice. Like, and that was when I'd only been on a couple of weeks at that time, so it was like nice, like be outside and see people that like, have like a similar mindset to you, or like a similar interest or whatever. I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. And like the girl that sat beside me, she didn't come with anyone, but like we were laughing together and like we like make like side comments to each other and stuff like that. I was like, this is so cool. And like one of the things the host was asking people before the girls came, I was like, oh, who came here alone? Like, oh, have you met people? And they were like, one girl was like, oh yeah, I just started talking to the people that are beside me, and like now they're friends and stuff like that. Like I was like, that is so cool. And like one guy came back because he was at their live show the year before that. And he asked the Dollar and FK to do a birthday shout out to his girlfriend and stuff, and Sha came back. I was like, oh, I came back to see like we're engaged or something like that. I was like, oh, that's so cute! Like, oh my God, I was so
that is so cute.
Yeah,
I heard about all of this.
Show. It was a really good show. Yeah. And then I met Fisara Lunge there. Oh, you guys see. If you
I
don't
know
know,
that Simi, that one, that's the one she even went for. Like
no,
that.
facts. Because I was like, the chances of me running into Fisara Lunge here are very, very high. So I won my Kai Collective shirt. That's the only Kai Collective item I had at that time, bro. I said,
Mm.
I'm wearing this. And that's why that guy approached me because he was like, oh,
Mm.
because of what I was wearing. Because I think Jola has went on podcast before, something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, Fisara Lunge sat 3 seats away from me. Bro. But do you know what? I need to talk on my confidence because I was just looking at her. I'm sure she was probably like, who is this? I couldn't believe it. I was like, this girl is so close. But I ended up going up to her and saying hi and stuff. She was really, really sweet. Like that was the highlight of my night after
Aww.
like having the episode. She was really nice. And then Kai Collective had a sample sale in November. I went and I was just like, again, the community thing of like the girls like in the changing rooms, like, oh, that looks nice on you. And you people ask, oh, what do you think? Because some people came alone. Me, I went alone too because I said I wasn't able to come. But I was able to ask people, oh, is it too short? Is it too like when I'm in spaces like that, I'm just like, this is so beautiful. Like to be able to create such a community, like a community that like people show each other love. Like we know what it is. Like I don't know, it's so inspiring. And honestly, I hope we can do that with this podcast. That's like one of my aims for this podcast for people to feel like that, like friendship and community and like sisterhood. Like the what's the name of that podcast? Like the old sisters to my sisters.
To
Like
my sisters,
just
yeah.
building community where people don't feel so alone, even though we're like worlds apart.
Yeah.
Is unique, and I hope it's something we can do. But being in those spaces have really made me feel like, wow, this is amazing. Do you get?
That, look at the way you're just mesmerized
Like
and
I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't. Especially like no, the Car Collective one was crazy because I went twice and it was the same energy twice, but it's not even the same type of people. Like it's not the same people. Like so, it's consistent. Like all of us come from different parts of the world, come from different walks of life. Like we don't know each
yeah.
other, and we don't owe each other anything, but we show each other love. It's crazy, all because this brand brought us together to this space.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. Like, oh my gosh. Sorry, I just went on it.
Yeah, she just sounds so mesmerized. I'm just letting her have her moments. It's
no, I was stunned. I'm still speechless and I'm relieving it. I'm like, this is so crazy. Like, I don't know.
yeah. That sounds like a really cool environment. I'm trying to think of. I feel like I've had moments when I've been in those. I'm still in those environments. Like the program that I'm doing now, like when we get together,
Mm-hmm.
quarterly, it's so nice. People are so like nice, welcoming, and it's like a good time. When you go out together, it's just as if we're like close, and it's like we're bond. It's so nice. Like I really enjoy when people aren't like stuck up or like grouping together and like making what do you call that, cliques.
Mm-hmm.
um that's I'm really hoping that one, this podcast can create such a community where it's like when you bring people together, it's just like your friends and your community, and it's like people aren't like stuck up and annoying. And then it's also also just having a just an environment of inclusiveness, like
Mm-hmm.
people aren't feeling like they're alone and stuff like that. And then also even with the school that I go to, that's something I'm very, very big on. I don't want to go to any school that is just kind of like, what's this? I really want that like community feel in a school. So yeah, it's a really nice place to be when you don't feel like you have to force yourself to fit in, or
Yeah.
people are just somehow about things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But let's talk about December. Hey.
Oh gosh, you guys, okay. let me just confess something. When I bought my tickets to Mexico and it was like, oh my god, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost shed tears that night. I was
Why?
like, because I was just so happy. Like, God, I'm actually going to see my friends. Because I'm not going
Aww.
to lie to you. Like, at that point, I wasn't having the greatest time in the UK then because I just felt very lonely. Like, all I used to do was go to work, come back, and go to work. I was just like,
Aww.
oh Jesus. So like when it was confirmed that, oh sorry, this I did this again. This is something I did about, oh, when I moved to London. Sorry, I didn't even let you say what happened in December. Sorry, let me backtrack. So in December, we went for a birthday girls trip. Me, Florence, Chica, and our friend Kiara went to Mexico.
Mm. It was really nice. Really, really
Yeah, it
nice.
was fantastic. It was our first like international trip, first of all. So I feel like I was feeling like I'm in my big girl bag. Like I was like, oh my god, we're going to
Mm.
Mexico. Oh my god.
You
Any small
guys.
thing, I was like, oh, I'm going to Cancun. Anything, and what are you doing? I'm going to Cancun. I'm going to Cancun. Why? I'm going to Cancun.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. I just first comment on something for Simi continues. Water that is so blue. Oh my god. When I
Literally.
looked at it, I was like, this is so beautiful. Like I can't imagine that people even live here and see this all the time. And I'm sure they're like, this is just, another day for us. But I was just mesmerized by the water. Like I was like, wow, this is, and we had the ocean front view. So
Yes.
that was
With a balcony. Don't
with
forget
the
the
balcony,
balcony,
with the
okay?
balcony, you
Yeah.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
That was really
Yeah.
nice. That was
Mm-hmm.
really nice.
Yeah. Oh no, it was
Mhm.
so. Oh gosh, like let me set the scene, okay? Because honestly, our landing experience was very coma, like serious coma. So I was really like Jesus, like because I was already hyped, like oh my god, when I land, I'll see my girls. And I landed, they picked me one terminal, and then the other people landed in a different terminal. And terminals are not connected. I said
Oh,
Jesus, and then they now swerved me of 40 great British pounds because I was saying, oh, I need to go to the terminal. So I said, okay, we'll take you on a
and it
taxi.
was barely
It
5 minutes, you
was a
guys.
5 minute
Barely
drive,
5 minutes.
and they charged me 40
£40.
pounds.
That's crazy. That's like scam. That's scam.
Literally, I was like, I should have
That's
just ordered
scam.
an Uber instead of like going to the airport taxi. But it's fine. So I was already like, Jesus. Then I paid the 40 pounds to get there. Then I said, oh, I can't enter the terminal. So I stood
Hey,
for almost 2 hours. I was just waiting outside with my box.
I felt bad. Kiara and I were like, Kiara and I were very, very hungry. And we were like, damn, should we go eat? Because Simi's not eating. Maybe we can pass her
Oh my
some
god.
guacamole. I felt so bad, but I was so hungry, you
Bro,
guys. I was so hungry because we
I
were
was
still,
starving.
because Chica's flight now got delayed.
Oh,
So it's like,
bro.
you guys, I
I was
was
just
like,
like, what is
what's going
happening?
on?
Like, this is not the vibes that,
It's
like,
it set our schedule back a bit, but not
yeah.
to the point that it was super bad. Thank God we didn't plan a lot for
Thank
Friday.
God.
Um,
But, yeah, no. But then we got to the hotel, right? And then we see it. So, sorry, no, not the hotel, the resort.
the resort,
Okay.
the resort, you
Okay.
guys. You're saying it.
We got to the resort. The guys took our bags. They were like, "Oh, can we offer you a glass of champagne?" I said, "Yes, I have
Yes,
arrived.
yes.
I have arrived. Yes, please. Okay."
Oh my God, you guys! She didn't mention this, but the smell, like
Oh,
it was smelling like
whatever
beach.
that air freshener is, whether it's
I was just like,
natural or
smell.
not.
I don't know what it was. It was just like this scent called, is it eucalyptus? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Or like it wasn't lavender. It was like something else. It was just very
It was
like you can
fantastic.
exhale. That's how
Yeah,
it
it was
felt.
very
It felt like you can
relaxing.
exhale. Like
Yeah, yeah. It
And
was.
then we now saw the water as we
Mm-hmm.
were.
I said, Jesus, God, I thank you.
I was starting to thank God. I was like, God,
I said,
thank you.
wow.
I glorify your holy name that I
No
have
facts.
the opportunity to be here with
Bro.
people that I actually like.
Do you understand? Like, I was like, this is just a fantastic way for me to close this year. Like, this,
Yeah.
it was so good. Like, so we checked in, we got to our room with the balcony and the
Mm,
oceanside
mm,
views,
mm,
okay?
mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, the hotel was nice and the hotel was nice, like, it was good vibes. We did, like, we went for lunch, no, dinner. Um,
Yeah.
and then we went out that night. And let me just see this. Okay.
Wait, let me go back. I want to mention
Okay.
something about the food. The food
Okay.
was good. Okay, right? But it was just never satisfying.
No.
Like, I just never felt full, no matter how much I ate. And I don't understand. But you
Yeah.
can continue to the
I don't think,
night.
yeah, like the food, honestly, if I'm being honest, the food on the resort, I didn't like it. Only the breakfast was like the most okay, but it was the same thing every day. Um, I think the restaurant food was better than the buffet one, but
Mm-hmm.
then their drinks were very watered down.
Oh, yeah. The drinks don't do nothing. You're just drinking water, and
Literally.
you have to either drink a lot to get to like a regular amount of tipsy.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I was like, I've taken 3 shots and I still feel the same.
Yeah.
Like it was so annoying. I was just like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I go back again, I'll either choose a better not a better the result was not bad.
No,
It
this
was
one
good
was
for the
nice.
price
Yeah.
that we got. But if I'm going back, I would definitely, plan a little bit better for the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something that
Yeah,
we're
I
trying
think
to
if I
achieve.
knew, I would have gotten one more because you know when we were like, oh, let's get a bottle of champagne from duty free. I think I would have gotten the champagne for Chica, yes, but maybe a bottle of like Don Julio or something because it was cheaper at the airport. But we were just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, we're going to an all inclusive, so there's no need for us to have our own alcohol.
Yeah.
But you live and you learn. But the hotel was nice. Like I'm not taking anything away from that. It's just next time. Yeah. But yeah, so we went out. Let's see this street. I don't remember what this street is called, but basically it's like this street that has like a bunch of clubs and stuff or whatever.
Hotel zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will say this, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
When you see me outside, okay, I'm out for a good time, not a long time. So, because of that, you shouldn't waste my time. Don't waste my time, bro. When we got to Mexico, I already knew like no Afrobeat. And for me, it doesn't even always have to be Afrobeat. Just let the music be good. Like it can be R&B, it can
Yeah.
be pop. Like it doesn't have to be Afrobeat, but just let it be sensible. Okay, so
Yeah.
I like at the back of my mind, I knew okay, it's time to do my white girl party era, which is fine with me. It
Yeah.
has even been too long, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we get to that place. It's so they see 4 black girls. They say
Just fuck it. Just fuck
it's
it.
okay. Hip hop. You want hip hop? Like, tell me something else. You don't even know if I like hip hop. Hip hop, just fuck it. Hip hop, bro. Relax.
And they weren't even playing the hip hop music I like. Like
Exactly. Like they were just playing. What
even
do they
if
call it?
like trap
Trap.
music. Like even if it was, I don't know. Like the thing is that even if it was a good music selection for somebody else, it wasn't for me. Like
Yeah, it wasn't.
And okay, now I have a message to all my friends, future friends, current friends, including you, Simi.
Okay.
Please, if we go somewhere and we collectively decide we don't like this song, we don't like the vibe, 15 minutes, let's change location. Please. We're just standing there.
We kept hoping that okay, maybe we'll get better. But yeah, in hindsight, I think the thing that when we were leaving 24K on the first night, I thought we were going to go to another place. But I don't think we should have gone on that first night because we were really tired.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have gone second and third.
No, I think it's okay that we went out. I feel like the thing is that if the reason why I wasn't like pushing back as to let's not do it is because I was like, okay, I was under the impression if you go somewhere, the music is good, the vibes are good, you will have fun. Like
Mm.
no matter how tired you are, even if you're tired and you're just doing,
That's true, sir. That's true.
you'll
Because
be
the
like,
24K made me more tired.
yeah, exactly. That was
So I
what
just wanted to go
happened.
and
I
sleep.
was excited to go and like have fun and celebrate. But when we got there and the music was not good, and I was like, it took away what was
Yeah.
left of me. That's what was happening. Like it wasn't that I didn't want to go. Because I remember Chika was asking, like, do you guys still want to go? Do you want? I was like,
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted
fine.
to.
I
Yeah.
really wanted to go. It's just when we got there, I was like, ha.
I
I
got
love you
tired. I was
guys, but
sleepy. I was like, yeah,
I
let's
love you
let's
guys,
cut.
but let's just cut it off. The
Yeah.
second night, though, I definitely think we could have switched positions
Yeah, I think in
immediately.
hindsight we should have gone. We should have left relatively quicker, and like even
Yeah,
when we were leaving, we should have gone to a second place instead of going home.
yeah.
But again, it's the thing of we had waited too long, and that woman has started playing five Afrobeat songs round and round. Like, bro,
And
let
then the
me
snake.
let me recount the snakes for you guys, okay? Like, let's take a step back. So we got back to this hotel zone area, and like the idiots we are, we went back to 24K. Okay, honestly, that one is on us. On nobody else but us. But do you know the crazy thing that happened? We didn't want to go back there, right? And then
Yeah,
before the guy even like before we paid for the ticket, we told the guy like we want to go and hear what are they playing. We
yeah.
entered, they were playing, was it rock or
Reggaeton,
they were
something like
playing
that.
something sensible. So we're like,
Yeah,
okay, it looks like the vibes will be good. We
yeah.
pay, we enter. They went back to trap. I said, Jesus Christ, what happened?
And
Okay.
we were waiting for it to change. It didn't change. That's
We
why I feel
kept
like we should have
waiting that
left.
they play they were playing good song like outside, maybe they would change it back. We waited. All of a sudden I see one man with one monkey pass. I said, okay. I don't even Florence, did you ever see the guy with the monkey before the snake?
I saw the monkey. The
Okay.
monkey was okay. I
So the
don't have
monkey,
problems with
the
monkeys.
man and the monkey they
Reptiles,
pass.
different.
In my mind, I'm like, this club is dark. Like it's pitch black. Why are you walking around here with a monkey with the hopes of people snapping picture with your monkey? It's dark.
Those people have business strategy everywhere. Just forget. Did you see those people? Anything to make money. It remind me of Nigerians. Like they would do it.
Jesus.
I love their spirit so much. I'm not even trying to be
No.
funny. I really love their business spirit. Entrepreneurship
I
was
said, bros,
everywhere.
this is a nightclub. Why do you have a monkey on your shoulder? It makes no sense. But that happened, right? And then this woman comes with the snake. She's holding that yellow
That-
snake. You people
yeah.
know that snake that's the snake that they
Britney
always hold.
Spears snake.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
how I
if
know
maybe
it.
that's the most skinny snake that won't attack you.
Yeah.
But that's always the snake these people use.
And it's big and long like that.
And the snake, and the thing is, like, the snake is not just lying down on her. The head of the snake is up. Guy, when she passed me, I wanted to pass out. The Florence is right, like, in front of me and beside me. So this woman now passes, and she has gone, like, she has walked maybe 2-3 feet. And then Florence just starts screaming. Ah! And I'm like, what happened? What happened? What happened? She's like, see me this snake. See me this snake. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. I'm going to have nightmare. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. And then Chica is like, what happened? What happened? I'm just so perplexed. Like, jeez, at first, like, yeah, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. It could have been my dreams. I'm only going to be thinking about it for the rest of the night.
I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny.
It wasn't like Florence was
funny.
being dead. She wasn't
It
laughing.
wasn't funny.
She was like, yeah, I can't stay. And then she said, let's move. She's coming back. Let's move. So we moved to the back. And this woman, I don't know why she didn't just stay in one place. Why did she just stay in one place? We now, is she coming? Is she coming? Is she coming? Is she coming? So we just kept moving all over the club. At some point, I said, "You guys, please, let's just go. Let's just actually just get out of here." Because Florence was like, "I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop."
I don't know. Snakes really give me
Bro,
they really give me the heebie-jeebies. I can't. Like, honest,
Jesus.
I can't do them. Any species of snake. I don't care if it's the one that you sleep with, the one that is your pet, the one that is beside your bed. It's nice as
Jesus.
your dog. I can't tolerate certain things, but yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's crazy. And then we went to the club had like a connecting club, so we not asked the woman there because there was nobody inside. Like, oh, can you play Afrobeat? This woman played If. She played Anybody. She played Calm Down Remix. She played what other song did she play? She played like 2 more songs, and then she went back again, and it just kept playing
Yeah.
those 5 songs. I said,
Over
"No,
and over.
you must think we're crazy." If
And
you
then
think
she
we're going
played
to
it from
stand
the
here.
beginning to the end.
Exactly. There was no
I was
mix.
like,
And then it was slowed down.
yeah. And then it was just making me more tired. I was like,
Yeah,
at this
so we just
point,
left. But
yeah.
earlier that day, we went to something called Adventure
Extreme adventure,
Cancun. Yeah.
extreme adventures.
And you guys, we went ziplined. Hey,
You guys, as we were wearing the thing is that when we saw that activities, we were like, oh, ziplining is part of it. In my head, I was like, okay, I'll just watch you people zip
exactly,
line.
because we got a
And
package.
yes, so I was like, oh, I'll just watch you people zip line, support you, take your video, and we will be going to our next adventure, which was the ATV.
Because it
Yo,
was
you guys,
ziplining, Cenote, ATV, and tequila
tequila
tasting.
tasting. And then I was looking, okay. And then the next day, everybody was now moving in a line. We were all going to wear the ziplining gear. I was like,
said, Jesus.
I was like, what's going on? And I was like, okay, maybe I'll back out. No, we went there. We all wore the ziplining gear. And I was like, wow, how did I get here?
Literally.
How did I get here? The next thing, we were all wearing ziplining gear. We were all walking to the ziplining place. We were all being tied to go to zipline. I was like,
Bro.
how did we get here? There's so many steps that could have prevented such a situation from happening. Like, I was so confused.
I couldn't believe it. Like, because I kept saying, oh, I kept making to go, oh, I'll hold you guys back. I'll hold you guys back. Bro. I think the good thing they did is that the zip line was first. Because the thing is that it wasn't just one line, it was 3. And I was just like, Jesus, am I actually going to do this? Like, am I? And next thing you know, the guy is pushing me and I'm sliding across and I'm like, Jesus.
And
but you know,
when
in the moment, it's actually nice.
It's really nice. It's really, really nice.
It's so nice. It's just like you pump your, like when you hype something so much in your head, you expect like the worst. But when it happened, I'm like, oh, this is actually soft.
The friction to get in there was it was a bit much, but like actually doing it was okay.
It was really
not that
nice.
This is soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It was. I never in my life. I never thought I would ever go.
I would never, ever.
I always like never. But look at me now.
Ziplined 3 times.
Literally, I couldn't
That's crazy.
believe it. And then people were doing upside down for the last line.
I was like, you guys, I support you.
Sorry, I clap for you, but I cannot even partake. First of all, how did they even make their body fold like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you have to have serious upper body strength.
But it didn't look that hard. But I feel like one thing at a time. Let's zip line first, and then another time we can throw our legs up and even roller coaster to get to a roller coaster.
I don't like roller coaster.
A lot of work.
I wouldn't go.
So for me to go zip lining, you guys, you don't understand how crazy this is. Like, this is such a crazy moment for me. I know some of you are like, this is not zip lining, but it's crazy. Anyways, but that was really nice. Like, those people, I want to just give a shout out to like their customer service.
Yeah.
Like, the whole of the whole time I was there, like, I don't understand. Like, it was so nice. Like, people were so nice. Like, so, I don't know how to explain it. Like, Like, I don't know what to say.
Florence is lost for words. They're very
Like,
hospitable.
if I had extra money, I would have been tipping. Like, this is where, like, tipping, I would tip. Like, I would even,
Yeah.
it's not even going to be hard for me to even tip. Like, they deserved it.
Yeah.
And I
They're
really
really
hope they pay
nice.
them good, which I
Yeah.
know they don't. But
Yeah, it was really nice. And then what else did you do? What's the name of that not motorcycle Simi, Jesus.
ATV.
ATV, that was nice. I felt like I was in Gangs of Lagos. Like I was feeling myself. And then tequila tasting was really good. I learned a lot
Oh,
about
the
tequila.
tequila was really
It was really
nice.
nice. There's a coffee one. Oh, that was fantastic. I really
That's
like coffee.
my favorite one.
Yeah, it was really, really, really
And the
good.
caramel.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. What else did we do? Went to Isla Mujeres, which is like this island. Um, we had food by the sea from one seafood
Ah,
place. That was the best restaurant we went to, and we
ah.
stumbled up. Like we just stumbled across it, like, oh, let's just, because we got there, we didn't know where to eat, so I googled and we're like, oh, this one is like 3 minutes from here.
Yeah.
It was so like
It's
immediately we
so
entered, like the way
nice.
they greeted us, the girl like, oh, and then we sat down, and then they gave us like a stand to put our bags. I was like,
Yeah. I was like,
this is so pretty. It was
wow.
nice, and it was right by the water, so it was, and but it wasn't
Yeah.
smelly, which was good. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when something is by the water, it will smell like fish, but fish was
hmm
nice, and the
And
food
then
was
that
good.
one guy that was like anticipating all our needs and just,
Literally,
I'm telling you guys, customer service. If you want to let
it
customer
was good.
service, go there. Like, it was
Yeah.
really nice.
Because even to me, the worst customer service experience we had, we still know the worst customer service experience we've
Yeah.
ever had.
Yeah.
So, it was really good. And then where else did we go? We went to Taboo.
Taboo.
Oh god! Let's talk about Taboo. Okay, first of all, that was when I kind of checked out on the trip because unfortunately I felt sick,
Oh.
which really I was so sad. Like I'm not even going to lie, I was really, and now I knew I was sick because when I didn't want to do my makeup that night. I said, "Wow, wow, I'm really sick." Oh. But I still did my makeup. I just didn't do it like the way I normally do it. But it showed me that I can actually do my makeup in 15 minutes. There's no reason why I should be taking 45 minutes for an hour to do my face.
This is a really nice development, and I'm very happy about this. This really benefits me.
Yeah.
Chica.
You're not serious.
No, Zini. Zini's makeup. Oh, we can't even talk about that.
Exactly. If you're going to talk about makeup, please. Zini needs at least 3 to 4 hours. So,
but last time I saw Zini, we can talk about this later, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. She actually finished on time.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So went to Taboo. I was already sick, and then my issue with Taboo, honestly, is the fact that there was no light. And I get it, like I get all this like low exposure aesthetics, but there's a line. Like there's a line. These guys, their waiter had torchlights. Like, come on. Like you can't even stay. Your waiter cannot even see. Come on. Like I couldn't even see the food, nothing. Like when they bring our food, the guy on the torchlight so they can arrange it very well, then we'll off it again. Like literally the only lighting was there like very low light, like low lit bulbs,
candles,
in the ceiling, and then candles on the table. That's all. There was no light. Like I was so.
But they
and then I think they forgot about us too, because before they had brought our food, we were there for so long. I even slept.
And then they played Ashake.
Yeah, but they played Ashake. The DJ there was good.
Really good, yeah. I would say.
Good.
Yeah.
That was the best 10 minutes of dancing in the trip.
Yeah.
They played Ashake. They played Davido. Not available. I said,
yeah. And Tyra, obviously.
Yeah. But
everywhere.
It was good. But Ashake that shook me. I said, wow.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
he
wow.
Just play Ashake, he played Joe.
Wow. I was like, That's like a very, what usually they play happiness.
Yeah, or like even the Travis Scott one, I would expect to hear because it's Travis Scott. Like this was just Ashake by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. What else happened?
I'm grateful.
Yeah, it was a really, really good trip. It was like I needed that trip to reset my brain and send me off to close the year and start the year, a new year. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
it
grateful.
was a really
Yeah,
good trip.
very well.
But yeah,
Anyways,
for the most part, that's basically what happened all through last year. That,
yeah,
like, for the most part,
highlights. These are highlights because a
highlights.
lot happened though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is like high level view.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm happy to be in 2025. Happy New Year to you guys. We didn't even say Happy New Year. Can you imagine? We're rude though.
They'll be all right. They'll be fine.
Happy New Year to you guys. We're back. We're better
We
than ever,
are.
and we'll continue to be better.
Amen.
Um, Follow us on Instagram. That do you get pod. Send in your messages. Doesn't have to be a dilemma. Can just be, hello, this is what I think about what you guys have said. Like, if you have any thoughts about anything we spoke about on the podcast, any like fun girl trip or trip stories, anything like that, feel free to share with us.
Oh
DM
yeah,
us.
send us your trip stories if you have any.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Florence, any last minute words?
Uh, no. Just grateful. Gratitude.
Okay. Well, guys, we've missed you guys. We're so glad to be back. And yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.